Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shukran Afiq bin Abdul Aziz. We are from Group 5, Section 2-1. Okay. Our group member is Muhammad Ammar Rafiki bin Rosli and Muhammad Razin bin Rosali. Today, I will explain about Lab 2, Human Machine Interface HMI System 1. In this lab, we got two tasks. Okay. For the first task, I will explain about it. Okay. For task one is basically a basic PLC programming for Omron CX Designer interface using Omron CX Programmer. So, basic programmable logic controller PLC software for an on-off application is to be written and linked with an Omron CX designer program for human-machine interface that is HMI touchscreen panel. Okay. As you can see at this lab sheet, we have followed the procedure for this lab sheet. For task 1 and task 1A and task 1B. Okay, so task 1A is about the ladder diagram for this lab, and task 1B is about the CX designer to design the CX designer in this lab. Okay. So at this procedure, we have answered the question such as you can see at this number 9. Upon successful simulation test in step 8, slightly edit your PLC program by adding a timer to automatically stop the motor operation after 5 seconds. It is turned on. Okay, so we have added the timer in our ladder diagram. This is our answer for this task 1. And these are the HMI interface. Okay, now I will show you the simulation for this task 1. Okay, this is the CX programmer for this task 1. We have added the timer here. Okay. Now I will open the CX designer. This is the CX designer. Now we're gonna link the CX designer and the CX programmer together. We have follow all the procedure in the lab sheet. Now we're gonna link it together. So first we're gonna go to tools and go to test. Right. Just start. Now we're gonna wait. Okay, so now the CX designer and the CX programmer has been linked together. So we're gonna test the simulation by pushing the start at the test mode in the CX designer. So as you can see in the lab sheet, the question is when we push the start button, after 5 seconds the motor will run, and then after 5 seconds the motor will stop. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now this is our result for task 1. our simulation is successful. Okay, this is our result. We have pasted it in the lab sheet. Our conclusion is the human machine interface HMI simplify the task connecting to a machine system or device, and the procedure for task 1A and B are simple to follow. The conversion for CX designer to CX programmer goes well. Okay. For this task 2, PLC HMI programming for an Apple packaging system, I will pass to Razin Rosalie. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, so today I will explain about the task 2 and I will share my contents. So for the task 2, so here the system, how the system operation sequence for first of all, when the start push button is pressed, the box conveyor starts operating. Next, upon detections of the box presence by sensor S2, the box conveyor stops operating and the apple conveyor starts to move. Then sensor S1 at the edge of the apple conveyor starts to detect and count for 10 apples. For it count for the 10th apple may be the size of the box is cannot exceed more than 10 apple. So next, after 10 apples have been detected, the apple conveyor stop moving and the box conveyor start to operate again. So it will maybe go to packaging part after the 10 apples were filled in the box. And finally, the counter will be reset and the system operation is repeated automatically until the stop button is pressed. So the functional of stop button in this operation is maybe emergency stop or another things. Okay. So I will show the ladder diagram for the CX programming and the HMI CX designer. So here I will show about the how the CX designer can show clearly about the operation at the CX programmer. So I will test first. I will click start. We will prepare it. Okay. So here for the when I click the start push button, okay, the conveyor box packaging will be switched on. And first of all, the on lamp will be energized, which is it will carry on the conveyor box packaging will be flow away and it will detects until the box sensor detects the box. So after the box sensor detects the presence of the box, so it need to be set to on. Next, after the box sensor detects the presence of the box, so the conveyor of the apple motor will be start rotate and the conveyor will be moved. So the apple conveyor will be moved until it count the apple for the 10 apples. Okay. Okay. I will. So after the After the apple will counted until tens, and the then okay, after the apple will count to 10, so the conveyor box will be energized, and we flow the box to the human for packagings. So the whole system will be repeatedly runs until the stop push button will energize. So as you can see, the whole of the system will be de-energized if the stop push button will be pressed. So that's all from the task 2. So thank you.